We're not borrowing that again, by the looks of it.
Cheers. So your first ever one?
Yeah.
Nice. Enjoy.
We are 6 minutes away from delivering £10,000 worth of check. We're not borrowing that again, by the looks of it.
Cheers. So your first ever one?
Yeah.
Nice. Enjoy.
We are 6 minutes away from delivering £10,000 worth of check. Hello, how are we all on this fine Monday? Adam looks like he's pulling his hair out already. When did the kids break up with Wales? Like was it Friday? Nutsack, I mean Nick Sack. Mate, happy birthday for today, dude, and for anything that you're in for. Good luck, my man. Who else we got? We got Julie, Rob, Nicola, Sam, who apparently we nicked your bike. No, Mum's had that rally bike in a little shed for as long as I can remember. Actually, no, not that long. It was in the hallway for a while, actually, but it was never used. So it's probably been in the shed for about a year and a bit. I stand corrected because I remember my old bike used to be in there. But yeah, her back tire, I think we did 3 takes, and the back tire was like, "Tra love, because it's been sat in the hallway for a number of years before it went into the shed, or like a lean-to thing Mum's got. It's pretty cool. She built it herself, and I was like, "Mum, can I borrow your bike? Because I got an idea for an advert." But I did say your bike will get abused. But I think she appreciated the advert. And it looks like some of you have as well. There's already a load of comments on it and stuff, and reactions. So thank you for getting involved. It was good fun to film. Me and Gav had a laugh. And poor bike. And I think rumor is Chris will be making sweet potato fries out of the potato that was used as a prop for the for that advert. Spinny wheel, you always need to message. Depends what you want on. With the pre-live, I note them down sort of on a bit of paper and ask you to claim via just dropping as a message. If it was a spinny wheel that we've done on like a live draw, then you still need to drop as a message. Depends how long ago it was now, so we can actually just double check it. A pre-live. What was the name? If it was a pre-live, then it would be with me. But I think, as far as I'm aware, everyone's claimed their prizes when it comes to the pre-live. I'm trying to remember the name. Your mum and your bike. No, the even when I pumped at the tires before leaving, was it the rear? I think it was the rear. The inner tube decided to pop out. That's for sure. Oh, I recognize the name. Yeah. Did they not claim? Yeah, so when it comes to the pre-live stuff, let me just check on here. Off screen. 2 seconds, isn't it? With those, you just claim on Instagram or Facebook. Is that the same username they've got on Instagram, or would they be claiming via Facebook? Because I can just check to see if there was a message. Yeah, James, it was mentioned. So if you've seen your face in the video, drop us a message. Drop us a message. How we doing, Gary? You good? I will yell at her now. I remember the name. I do remember the name. As I say, and I think she decided to stick, if I remember rightly, with the £10 store credit. But yeah, if you've not claimed yet, we've got I haven't got the spreadsheet open. This is for James now, but we have got a spreadsheet. So drop us a message. We'll get that sorted for you. Oh, yeah. That was it. It went to her, Courtney, and someone else, because I kept it as a £5. So instead of splitting it down even further, that was right. I kept it as a £5 for everyone. It was 3 people that won. So yeah, £5 store credit. You're only a few grand. I remember now. I remember. Yeah, because it was split between her, Courtney. Who was the other winner? There was 3 of you, and one person gambled, went back up to a tenner. Courtney stuck with a £5, and then Madam stuck with a £5. So that's fine. Yeah, just drop us a message on Facebook or Instagram, and I'll get that sorted. As long as it's before 6 o'clock, and I'll do that. And whoever if the spinning wheel picks anybody. I'm good. Got in for the tech bundle. Arch, good luck. Good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck. I've got 1 ticket on almost everything tonight, testing something. The thing is, as we found out last year, it only takes 1 ticket to win. So it was a really, really nice call, actually. Jade Highland. It sounded like she's had quite a bad day. So she'd had some bad news or something throughout the day, or not a very good day. Gav gave her a call. And then when we looked at the entry list, so this was for in fact, I've got the entry list open now, because I'll be using it as an example. But look at this, chat. So if I type in Jade Highland, oh, it would help if I spelled her name correctly. Guess how many tickets she had? One singular ticket. Obviously, the one and singular mean the same thing, but you know what I'm getting at. 20 pence an entry, mind you, that was. And she ended up going for the cash alternative. So she took £2 cash, so she essentially turned 20 pence. And that was the only ticket she had on that order. And if I remember rightly, when passing the number over to Gav, so I searched via the order number, it was placed 9 hours before the it was due to be drawn. Now, you know, you can purchase multiple tickets. If you're in a position to do so financially, then do so. It's obviously your prerogative to do that. But please, 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 within that same breath, play responsibly. Enjoy your time here at Com City Giveaways. And just put in what you can afford. Remember that we can guarantee every single draw that we do, and it's something we've done since day one, but we can't guarantee that you as an individual will win. So anything that you're putting into any competition, not just ours, mind, any competition this goes for, you've got to be prepared to lose said amount. Some people can play for the first time and win the first time. Do you know what? It still stands out. Lucy, I've forgotten the surname. Sorry, Lucy. But Lucy won an RTX 3080. She joined for this, so you can. The fact I'm saying 3080 was a couple of years ago now. She saw an advert, thought she'd give it a go, joined that day, entered for a few tickets, and walked away. So she won the first time playing. And then sometimes it could be a couple of weeks, could be a couple of months. Some people still haven't won. It's just the nature of how it works. We're all at the mercy of RNG. If you can afford more tickets, then you've got more chances. But again, Jade just put one ticket on. It was 20 pence an entry, walked away with £2 cash. Or she had the option of an RTX 5080 gaming PC. But cash suited her better. And that's what I mean. It's so cliche. We know it's that age-old saying, you've got to be in it to win it. So, as I say, that's all you need to do is be in it to win it. Jade was with a single ticket and walked away with £2,000 tax-free cash. And it was only 20 pence an entry. And again, don't be put off by that. As I say, because the people who are like, you do get people who win quite a lot, because you'll see that they'll win an instant win. They'll often take a cash alternative. They've then got that money to re-inject back into a competition. But there are people who max 8 tickets and you don't see them win. So it's just the way that it works. So as I say, just please be mindful of what you're playing for, what you're entering in for, and just be sensible with your money. As I say, at the end of the day, you know, we don't want you to be put in a financial disposition entering competitions. Just play with what you can afford. And it's just a lot of people we've noticed, we get a lot of return customers, and it's just consistency. And I think one of the main reasons we get return customers as well is because of how we operate here at Com City Giveaways in terms of our community, also in terms of our turnaround when it comes to prizes, and the fact that we're quite hands-on in the sense that you'll often get a response from us in a short amount of time. And myself and Ray dip in and out of the inbox on the weekends. If there are important messages that can be answered then and there, sometimes myself and Ray will respond. But primarily Monday to Friday between 9 and 5, we've got an awesome team behind us, which I'll introduce you to in a second. Well, I say team, it's primarily Candy, which is my mum, who is there to answer your queries. And then obviously myself and Ray are there as well if there's anything that mum can't answer for you or an FAQ. We don't hang around with prizes, and we like that interaction. I think it's one thing that we pride ourselves on, is that we do have that interaction with our customers, because there are some out there, unfortunately, you might not get a reply for a few days, or you know, unfortunately sometimes you get ignored or something. But I think because myself and Ray are from a customer service background, you know, many years ago, it's something that we always strive to do, even when it was just me and Ray. So when myself and Ray started this, we were very interactive with our community and responsive when you drop us a message or an email. So yeah, took you a few months, but had a good streak. I like that, James. I just like Ghost Reaper 90 on Twitch there. If you've seen our second testimonial video where we've got some of you sent in, you know, what you've won, etc., and then we gave it to Gav. It was a job that we gave to Gav to edit a video. with those included. And James just casually like, yeah, hi, I'm James, and I won 6 instant win PCs. Didn't even break. Like, there's like nothing in his face that made it like he didn't laugh or like was smug. It was just so, yeah, it was funny. Plus he's won other stuff as well. He's got his parents playing and his partner and stuff. So yeah, it's nice when we get the friends and family playing. I'm still playing one first time. Still grateful, Becca says. So you love that. So, and that's the case. So sometimes people can come in, enter. They might see an advert. Maybe your friends have told you about us. You chuck a ticket on, boom, you can win something. But just, you know, bear in mind that we can't guarantee that you as an individual will win. But every single prize you see, as I say, and I'll go through this. You'll hear me say, you probably see, you know, you could probably play a drinking game with how many times I might say guaranteed draw throughout a pre-live and a live draw. If my neighbour's with me, Becca says. Kicks ass. I love that, and I like seeing, you know, we get a lot of customers as well that sometimes they're not in a position to play. Maybe payday's a little bit too far away. They might not be able to play, but what I love is they still jump in the community. They're active in Discord or Facebook, or they just jump in when we go live on a pre-live and stuff as well. So it's good for myself, Ray, and a team, because it shows that we're doing something right when people, you know, like to join in without even playing. So yeah, thank you very much. And the bottom line is, and we address this regularly for those of you who've been with us for a while, is that at the end of the day, Comp City giveaways wouldn't exist without a customer base. It wouldn't exist without you guys, you know, in the community sort of purchasing tickets and allowing us to do these prizes sort of week in, week out. And also the stuff that we do for charity in the background, and the little freebies and stuff we give away, obviously within our communities. It's all down to you guys, you know, being a return customers. But we get it. We can't please everyone. Funny enough, we had somebody message or comment on a post the other day just saying I've entered loads of tickets in, still not won anything. And those kind of things we do check. Because obviously if someone has spent X amount of money, then it's obviously you know, good luck, sorry that you haven't won on this occasion. But more often than not, it's somebody who like joined maybe a few days ago and expects to win off the bat. Never expect to win off the bat, just play with what you can afford, and as I say, and enjoy your time here at Comp City giveaways. And I think I even said to that person, like, they were playing they played on the 13th of July, entered like 5 or 6 draws, 2 of which are yet to be drawn, and they're in some way sort of complaining that, oh, I haven't won yet. You know, and then that I kind of sort of, I think we take not things personal, but it's a case that because we're quite connected with our community, we know there are people who've been playing for much longer that have not had a win, but very rarely sort of complain about it because they know the nature of the game. And I said to that person, like, if the fun stopped already, then stop. As I say, we don't want to stress you out or anything. But yeah, the joys. And that's how it should be, Gemma. As I say, if you're in a position that you can't play, you're still welcome in the community. Yes, come on, subtitles, carry me. Nick Sack, I told some people at work and they've won. I like that. It's a guy saw the PC, went to show him, he ended. Oh, I remember that. Remember you saying about that? Yeah, that was awesome. It's been cooler here, but muggy. I'm just seeing Lisa's comment now. It's crazy to see. So for context, Lisa, aka Raven Lunar Artist on Twitch, is in Scotland and is saying about how muggy it is there. So you tell me global warming's not a thing. So I'm gonna do chat. I got a little bit sidetracked with you lot, which is never a problem, but I do have a little structure with pre-lives. I like to go through the introductions. I sort of talk through what is ending on the day. I show you a quick video of how you can play, so if you're new here and kind of wondering how you can get involved in our competitions and stuff, I do run through those processes for you. So first and foremost, let's introduce you to the team. So if you don't know who we are as a team, you've got myself and Ray. We're the company directors, and we launched this company back in 2020. We got Gavin, who will actually be joining me on the live tonight. As I say, Ray's partner's mum's birthday, so they're out for the evening. It's going to be myself and Gavlar on the live. He's our media manager and, what we like to say, our all-around legend, funny guy. We've got Mum, aka Candy, as our customer services manager. That's the one that primarily you lot will deal with in our inbox. She's an absolute legend at what she does. And then we got Chris, our Linguini manager / operations manager, who is the person that primarily gets all of your prizes out to you. So any physical prizes that you opt for, Chris is the one who orders them, chases up any sort of returns that might need doing, and obviously sends out your emails to let you know that you've won a prize on the live draw. Basically, so that's a team, a small family and friends run team that started back in 2020. So we're well established within this industry. And on that, if we're new to your screen, you're kind of wondering what Comp City Giveaways is. So we're a competition website and we are based in Newport, South Wales. It's really hard to do that line. I mean, I'll go Wales. So Newport, South Wales, and as long as you're over the age of 18 and a resident of the Northern Ireland or UK, you can enter said competitions. Now, every single competition that you see on the website, regardless of how many tickets sell, good or bad, will always go ahead. So as you can see, there's some really, really good odds across the site for stuff that is ending, you know, next week and end of this week, etc., etc. But every prize you see on the website, there's no extensions, no rollovers, and that includes what is ending today. So everything that you see under quest ending is closing today at 6 p.m, which I'll go through in a moment. But how do you get to enter these competitions? So I'll play you a quick video in 3, 2, 1.
Hello there, so you would like to enter a Comp City competition. So firstly, head on over to compcitygiveaways.co.uk, find a competition that you would like to enter the amount of tickets, and when you're done shopping, head on over to your basket in the top right corner.
Punch in your details, such as name, address, and email. Upon paying, you will be greeted by a thank you for order page with your assigned tickets. It's that easy.
And it's at this point that you will find out if you've won an instant win. Good luck.
And that's how you can play here at Comp City Giveaways. Nick Sack, good luck. It's not me being nice to you, or has to be nice to you. I'm always nice anyway, or I try to be. It's nice to be nice. It's RNG. We're all at the mercy of a random number generator. But yeah, come on RNG. It's Nick's birthday today, so let them have a win. Don't complain if you don't win, or we'll put your tickets in the bin. Julie was a poet and she didn't know it. Yeah, Mum likes a good chat. I love how Mum is with our customers. So Candy. So for those of you that don't know, and yeah, Gem, it was me. I tend to say, so because the inbox is shared by all of us, primarily myself, Ray, Chris, and Mum, we tend to say who you're speaking to, but I did forget to do that. I normally like, hi, so and so, Scott here, or Mum will say Candy, obviously, etc., etc. But I forgot to do that. But yeah, I saw the video of Darla doing the goat thing. It was moi. Scott Ray and Scott's Mum and Gava Legends. Oh yeah, I learned from the best when it comes to being sarky and stuff. Mum's a sarky little so-and-so. That's for sure. Right, so what have I done? I'll let you know who we are, what we are, when we are, technically. If there are any questions that maybe some people we know don't like asking questions when we're live or what have you, but feel free to do so. There is an FAQ on the site that you can scroll through, and it covers, obviously, frequently asked questions. So there's a lot there for you to get into if you're sort of unsure of something, how instant wins work, you know, what happens when you win, etc. All of that is covered within the FAQ. So again, FAQ, frequently asked questions. How do we pick our winners, chat? So I've let you know how you can sort of enter a competition. So our entry lists are always pre-published. So the moment a competition sells out or comes to a close, or around that 6 p.m. mark, is when I start getting the entry lists off, processing them, and then getting them on the website. And then we go live at 7. So basically, entry lists are always pre-published, so you can literally see who's entered what with how many tickets, because you can search names and what have you. And an entry list will look like this. So it'll show you what we're drawing for, total amount of tickets that should have sold. So remember I said earlier, where we guarantee every single draw, where we guarantee every single draw, you may see, you will see some ticket numbers. I'll go to that in a second. And then you've got the cost. So again, this is where Jade Highland won $2,000. We'll say $2,000. It was a PC, but she opted for the cash alternative. $2,000 cash for 20 pence, a single ticket. So yeah, where we guarantee every single draw, you will see missing ticket numbers on an entry list for a comp that hasn't sold out. You can see here it goes 1, 2, 3, 5, 9, 13, and then starts jumping some more. So it jumps from 27 out to 32, for example. Now that's because if a comp doesn't sell out, obviously those tickets didn't sell either, but we still use the same number range. So for this, I would use Google's RNG, which I'll show you a demo of on the live draw itself. So Google's RNG, just go to Google, type in random number generator. I would then put between 1 and 130,000, using this as an example, look, into RNG, line the mouse up with generate. It's one of the reasons we get wireless mouse. Hit generate, whoever that lands on would be the winner. If we landed on an unsold number, I simply go back to that screen and I keep doing that until we find our winner. So you'll get a good feel for how all that works in the live draw, but I always like to touch base a little bit on the pre-live because this could be the first time that you've seen us. That's basically it. That's how you find a competition you like, get some tickets in. We use Google's RNG to find our winners, and then you'll see how it all works on the live draw. On the live draw. I'm in for the PS5 and Xbox tonight. But the thing is, I don't know which is better. It is down to, I would say, preference a lot of the time. Performance levels, they're both pretty much on par with one another. PlayStation, for me personally, is where the games are more often than not. However, in a few months' time, there will be a little workaround with Xbox where they're kind of partnering with Steam as well. So you might get some PC exclusives that have been ported from the PlayStation and will be playable on the Xbox at some point. So there is that kind of thing as well that's coming in the next few months or so. But to me, I think the PS5 is where I lean to, but then I do have a PC that if I wanted to go down the road of sort of Xbox gaming, I've got a PC that could do that. Hey, Caps Lock King is here. How you doing, Ryan? But yeah, PS5 is an epic console. I've got the first generation, which is still running solid now. Super fast loading speeds when you're getting in and out of games. And if you're running the likes of a PS4, you are going to notice the difference the moment you turn that on, get into a game. The craziest thing was playing like the likes of Spider-Man Miles Morales when it first came out. And you load up the PlayStation, you're playing your game, this is PS5, you're playing, blah, blah, blah. You turn it off, come back, I don't know, whenever, say it's a few hours later, you load it up. The moment that it's loaded up, you're straight back in the game. You're back within the game within like 20 seconds, and I'm not even exaggerating. That's including you turning on the console, sitting down, waiting for it to load, clicking the game, woof, it's there. So the tech in both the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5 in terms of resuming a game is just mind-bending. It is really, really good. Really, really, really good. And I like the controls on the PlayStation, and you've got the DualSense, the DualSense 5 controller. I thought was a bit gimmicky when you sort of read what it's about, but until you play a game with the DualSense Edge controller, it's awesome. Also, you don't need batteries for the pad. You just plug it in to charge, and it uses USB-C. So it's like, damn. So yeah, a little bit outdated in that sense with the Xbox pads, because they still require batteries, which mind-boggling. Lovely pads as well, though. I've always respected an Xbox. I like the asymmetrical analog sticks on these bad boys, but yeah. I'll never play Astrobot. Do you know what? Even Astrobot. Astrobot is awesome. Yeah, that's not what I'm saying, no, Arch. So if you want a wireless experience, you have to put batteries in unless you get the rechargeable battery pack. With PlayStation, it is built into the pad. You charge it, you can play wirelessly. Yeah, of course you can plug in and play if you want with a wire. Of course you can do that. But yes, and you can do that with the PlayStation 5 as well. If you want to plug in, you can. But yeah, it's crazy. One, some would say PS5, the other is just Xbox. That's what, yeah, it's very much down to preference, but a lot of them, eventually, they will be playing almost similar games. But I'm extremely sarky. People really don't know how to take me. Arch, good luck with the Mario PC. Would you take the Mario PC, Arch? Would you take the Mario PC? yeah, when it comes to PlayStation, I would always, and even Xbox, to be fair, that's when I do buy genuine pads for those, because I want that experience, and you know, the lack of latency and stuff between that, much better. The Elite Pad is great until you get the drifting. Yeah, the Elite Pad may as well be a Joy-Con, but you know. So chat, I'm going to do the initial breakdown now. So everything that is under Quest's ending, as you can see by the timer, it's ending in 47 minutes. 46 now. So everything flipping heck, that went nuts. Obviously the texts and emails have gone out now, and the Switch is about to sell out. 69 pence an entry, includes Mario Kart World. So if you want a chance to win it, it's going to close probably before 6 p.m. I'd say this. What consoles we got left on this as well? Let's have a little nosy. Any consoles left? We got one. There is still 2 chances to win an Xbox Series X or PlayStation 5 instantly just by entering that competition, as well as some £50 cash is left as well. The more an instant win comp sells, the higher your chances are of bagging the what's left. Now this goes to show how instant wins can lean. This is under 50% sold, and as I say, 6 out of the 10 instant wins have gone. Also, the Mario PC, speaking of, is under 20% sold, and 4 instant, I think it's just over 20% sold now, which is nice. But 4 out of the 10 instant win PCs have gone already. So instant win comps, you never know when they're going to drop a win, so it's just a case of entering. If you match the number that's in the instant win table, we owe you whatever the prize it's attached to. So yeah, that competition has put us on ramen for the week. We've got the Solo Stove, a Bonfire Cast Iron Grill cooking bundle, or you can take £390 cash. The choice is yours with that one. Solo Stove, it looks, I've had one for ages, but for anyone who knows I've had ongoing issues with my garden, I've not been able to use it yet to comment, but from what I've read online, they're incredible. 50 pence an entry, under 50% sold, so really, really good odds for that. We got the Asus ROG Strix. Now, this is a 300 hertz gaming monitor. It is 1440p, but at 300 hertz, for a lot of you that might be on the 3000 series or older, that 1440p with a 1 millisecond refresh rate is attractive. 35 pence an entry. We got the Govee lighting bundle, so we've got like a studio lighting, plus it's like a TV adapter kit that has a little camera on it that will basically, whatever's on your screen matches the colors on the outskirts. And you've also got 2 light bars that come with it as well, so you get a really sort of ambient feeling when you're watching your films. Also includes the Echo Pop. I couldn't do it then, my lips are too dry. Pop! The Echo Pop, or 250 quid cash if you prefer that. Again, odds on that are really, really good. We got the Bosch High Pressure Washer Advanced Aquatac 140, or 200 quid, 25 pence an entry. The Lego Shelby Cobra, £1 an entry, 20 pence an entry for the choice of any voucher, so any gift voucher that we can email out to you, you can find, and we'll get that sorted for you. And then we got the Corsair K70 Pro RGB mechanical keyboard, 35 pence an entry. And if you don't want the tech, the huge majority of the time there is, let me just refresh this. Is it? Yeah, I said I've just hit F5. The Switch has sold out, so I get the entry list done for that after this pre-live. But yeah, that was like, yeah, just moseying on. All of a sudden, emails and texts go, woof, ta-ra, love. It's gone. It's gone. All right, let's catch up with chat. I also need a little drink. Out of drift by Elite Pads. It's been the shoulder bumper have gone. Due on FPSs, I know some people set up the shoulder buttons to shoot. I know that can obviously wear them down a lot quicker. Love the look of Mario. It's a keeper. Yes, Gary. Yes. Where is it? Dark Vegeta. We've been going now for nearly 5 years, and you're the first person to ask for fishing gear. So I don't think it would sit well with our audience in terms of us trying stuff. And we've never been asked for it. So there are other sites and stuff that sort of specifically aim towards like angling gear. We're more sort of like tech, cash, legendary tech bundles. We are trying to generalize a little bit more, so it obviously attracts more custom. But if there is more talk of fishing gear, then that's something we can look at. However, myself and the team know very, very little about it, so we wouldn't even know what to put up for in terms of fishing gear. Anything else I've missed? I'm just scanning through chat. So I do try and keep up with chat as best I can. I got resting bitch face too, Judy says. The VR, do you know, VR is a tough one because VR is so much fun. I forget I've got it half the time. I've got and I've got like a new headset and stuff to test out that I've just not done. And there's so many good games on there, but it's not PSVR though. Got the MetaQuest 3. How you doing, Scott? Nice name. Scotty B. Jared, how we doing? Switch has sold out. I'm a nerd first. I like that, Dark. I'm a nerd first anyway. Yeah, boy. Not sure what we're doing this year. Last year we gave away a PC. Likely to do the same because of our audience, and you guys are often screaming for PCs. We'll probably do something like that this year. This is the time actually we need to kind of. I'll tell you what we'll probably do. We're going on like a little staff break in August. It's one of the quietest months, obviously, for those who are parents. You know why? Because you're out with the little ones. So we're having a little. We'll still be obviously doing payments and stuff whilst we're away. We're having a little staff sort of holiday together. So we'll probably have a chat then. That'd be a good idea to figure out what to do for our 5th birthday. We've not done a Lord of the Rings PC build yet. Something we've spoken about though. God, we've done so many. Do you know? I don't even know how many PCs we've done now. And I'm not including obviously the ones that we've got from suppliers and stuff. But in terms of ones that we've had built in-house, like the Mario PC, we've done Doom, we've done Marvel base ones, we've done World of Warcraft, like a 1-of-1 build of that. We've done Starfield back in the day. In fact, I'd say the person took cash for that, and I needed a new PC for work, so I've got the old Starfield PC, slightly changed since. What else have we done? God, we've done so much. We've done a couple of variations of Doom. We've done like Event Horizon. So we've done so many different PCs. I'm just trying to think. Bumblebee that we then turned into Hornet. Yeah, there's been a lot. John, good luck, my dude. Good luck. Yeah, and box set. Yeah, the box tents or tent boxes look awesome. There will be another one live. I've got it ready for what we call a switchover. So after 6 p.m, you'll see there'll be a changeover in competition. So anything that's due to end soon. So on Thursday, we'll shift up to here, and any other comps you'll see will go on the bottom. So another tent box will be going live. Not be going live. Not done Destiny PC. Monster Hunter build we've talked about. I think the DeLorean was one of my favorites. Expedition 33 could be good because you could do like a really cool black and gold theme. And maybe get Alice's mask printed and stuff. That could be a shout. Ghost of Yotai looks good. I really want to complete Ghost of Tsushima. I got about 3/4 of the way through. Then got distracted by another game. Probably ADHD. I'm terrible with certain games. I get sucked in for so long. Because I got so far through it and left it so long, I had to then try and play it again. The issue was, because I got so far through the game, everything was like I'd already done. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I can play this again. And even though the game was awesome, I'd done so much of it that I couldn't get through it again. I was like, Yeah, we've done Star Wars builds. We've not done Pokemon stuff in terms of PC builds. But again, with the popularity of Pokemon going through the roof in recent years, it's something that we can look at. but it's tough. My games library is huge, and I don't get a lot of chance to play games really. It's like Expedition 33 I've not gone back to. I thoroughly enjoyed it at first, but then I kind of got bored then because it became quite samey. I love the music though and stuff, and it was just, yeah, I don't know. And it started to slip for me a little bit. Expedition 33 did slip for me a little bit. So what I'm gonna do, chat, is do the final breakdown. So I'm gonna get the lungs warm for your chat. Get the lungs warm for you. And of course, so chat, this is the part of the stream that I like to call, it's the final breakdown. The chat, the final breakdown is the Switch has sold out. So if you wanted to get in for that, it is now too late. All tickets have been allocated. That is gone. I'll get the entry list done for that just after the pre-live. You've still got a chance to win a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X instantly by playing this competition, but also the main prize is a choice of which one you'd like to take home. 25p an entry, under 50% sold, so the main prize odds are really good. We got the Solo Stove Bonfire with the Cast Iron Grill, so it's a cooking bundle, or 390 quid cash, 50 pence an entry, under 50% sold, so really, really good odds for you involved. The Asus ROG Strix 300Hz gaming monitor, or £300 cash, 35 pence an entry, a little over 50% sold. We've then got the Govee lighting bundle, so perfect for adding that ambiance to your living room, your gaming setup. I really like the look of these thermal, like studio style lights actually. I might have to treat myself to one of those. 50 pence an entry, or you can offer 250 quid cash if you don't want the bundle. We got the Bosch high pressure washer there for grabs, or £200 cash, 25p an entry. Again, a lot of these yellow bars, chat, are under 50% sold, so again, guaranteed draws. So basically, rule of thumb is, because we guarantee every single draw, if a competition doesn't sell out, all that means for you is better odds. As long as you've got a ticket, you've got better chances. We've got the Lego Shelby Cobra, £1 an entry, under 50% sold. We've got the choice of any £250 gift voucher there at 20 pence an entry. That's doing quite well, but it looks like it won't sell out before 6 p.m. And then we got the Corsair K70 Pro mechanical keyboard as well, which I've still got. I've had mine now for pretty much as long as Comp City's been running. I can't lift it up, but it's still going strong. It's still relatively clean considering it's white. But yeah, really, really good. So all of those competitions are closing tonight, obviously with the exception of this because it's already sold out. But also, chat, don't miss out on the bigger prizes. So we've got the Super Mario PC, is just 35p an entry, but there are 200 instant wins within that. So not only are there 10 instant win PCs to find, there are a load, there's £7,000 worth of cash to find and win instantly. So bunched up in a load of 25 quids and 50 quids. Also, that's given away 4 PCs instantly already. Woo! We've got the Omega Seamaster Diver there, so 300 meter. So what's the word? Certified up to 300 meters. But also there's a £4,000 cash alternative on this. It's £2 an entry, but also chances to win cash instantly. And we've got the In and Out bundle that a lot of you have seen the advert for as well, which is it was so much fun to film. And have I got? I think I've got it. Have I got it downloaded? Let's have a look at here. If I put this up here, I can show you the video now actually. And this is the video.
Hi, Scott here from Com City Giveaways. Are you stuck riding a piece of shit like this, but want to be seen on something like this? And if you feel that your gaming rig resembles a potato, but I've always dreamed on gaming on a rig like this. And if none of that tickles your fancy, I bet £8,000 tax-free cash in your account would. The In-N-Out Legendary Tech Bundle is just £1 to play, and you could even win big cash prizes instantly just by playing. Get your tickets in, and good luck.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mum.
So yeah. Yeah, you can see there we had a lot of fun filming that. As I say, and that is, you'll see that rotating on Facebook and stuff now, I'd imagine, especially if you follow us. So you'll see that account. So if you see it, show us some love. But yeah, it's a £1 in entry, chat. And it's a little bit different this time round. So in the sense that you can either opt for the entire bundle or not, and you can take 8 grand cash. But there is a guided, I'd like to call it, a guided mix and match option. So if you want the PC setup and not the bike, you can take the PC setup and we'll give you 2 grand. If you want the e-bike and not the PC setup, so everything you see there, the monitor, table, etc., so just the e-bike, we'll give you the e-bike and 4 grand. Plausible deniability, Nix. No, the it already had issues with the rear tire anyway, so when we pumped it up, the inner tube was deciding to pop out, so we had to reduce some air out of it. This is before I left Mum's. And then the rear tire just decided not to inflate anymore. So yeah, we had to do a couple to get the transition. We had to do a couple of takes of me riding a certain line so we could get the thing as well. Jared, no. Not if you just want the desk. Is literally what I just said. So it's what's in the picture. You can either take the entire bundle, 8 grand cash, the PC setup with 2 grand cash, or the bike with 4 grand cash. So you can't just pick and choose. That is the guided mix and match setup. Or just take cash and buy the desk yourself then. I pretty much helped it getting worse. So I probably owe Mum an inner tube. So Mum, if you're watching, you'll have to bill me for an inner tube. That bike looks insane, the Marin. Love it. So chat, I've done the final breakdown. I'm now going to give you, the audience, a chance to win some store credit. Lisa's already in there. So chat, how this works is I just need a number from you between 1 and 75. Now, I don't want you swapping and changing that number. The first number that comes to your mind, chuck it in chat, as long as it's between 1 and 75. I'm then going to spin the wheel 5 times. Basically, click spin, not me actually spin the wheel. You know what I'm saying? Spin the wheel 5 times for a chance for one of you potentially in chat to win £10 store credit. Now, I am live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube simultaneously. So if you share your number with someone else, I'll split the store credit between you. And we might get to play a game of higher or lower if the person decides to, where I give you a chance to potentially win more as well. But I'm going to give you... What can we do? What music have I got here? Classic. Bike and cash for me. PC setup and 2k for me, Arch says. Nice. I would take the bike for my son and buy the other one a PC with the cash. Nice. Chat. I am going to spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. 3. Darla could choose your number for you, but she wouldn't be able to directly join in because then you technically have 2 entries under the same name then. But in future, if she wants to pick a number, she can, and then you can enter it in, Gemma. Oh, Gemma was 1 off as well with that. Anyone in chat with 3? Nope. Nope. Okay, so we go again. So nobody had 3. 47. Agent 47. Oh, Nicola with 45. Close. No. Nobody with 47. All right. We going again. What are you going to do, Gemma, if number 7 comes up now? 44! It is dancing around Nicolor. Because she had 45. Oh, Rob was the other side of it with 43. Alright. All right. Okay, we go again. So we got 2 more spins, including this one. 72. Oh, Jared was 73. Nope. Nothing. Nothing. Right, we're going again. 49. I don't think anyone had 49. A couple of 40s, but not a 49. Oof. Chat, I'm going to do one more bonus spin. Let's go! Come on. Bonus spin! 25. Oh, John with 26. With 22, 20, 21. 27, 29. Rusty with 26. Gosh darn it. Nope. Nope. Nyx, you said she's messaged on Instagram. I will get a code sorted for her in a moment. Because she won a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, any time that I do a pre-live spinning wheel, always drop us, and if you win, of course, drop us a message on Facebook or Instagram business page, and I'll get a code sent because it's separate from the other stuff that we do. So I'll get that sorted for you. Now, chat, everything that you see, and no Wheel of Fortune today. Everything that you see under quest ending is closing at 6 p.m. So you've got under half hour to get involved. The Switch has sold out, so I'll get the entry list done for that in a moment as well. So if you're still kind of watching the site, if you go to the entry list tab on the website, in a few moments you'll see that it'll appear here as well. But we'll see you from 7. If you're in it to win it, good luck, and we shall see you in a couple of hours. Well, less than now. So peace out. A-Town, you sexy boy.